how are you? I hope you all are doing great today. So today we'll be starting with our very interesting and a very relatable topic, that is measurement. Now let's look at the learning objectives. In this chapter we will learn about how to measure length, weight and capacity. We will understand known standard and standard units of length and weight. We will convert units of length, weight and capacity, and we will learn how to solve the word problems. Now let's recall. Measurement tells us the size or amount of something, students. Now look at these images and answer the following questions. Number the trees in the order from the shortest to the tallest. So which one is the shortest? Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now number the milk bottle in the order from the lowest to the highest capacity. So very good, students. 1, 2, 3. Now let's look at the measures of length. We have learnt about in ancient times that people use known standard units like handspan, cubit, footspan, pace, etc. to measure length of various objects. Handspan means when we stretch our fingers, the distance between the tip of the little finger and the thumb tip, that is the handspan. Now what is cubit, students? The distance between the elbow and the tip of the middle finger is the cubit. What is the footspan? Distance between the end of the heel and the tip of big toe, that is footspan. What is the pace, students? Distance between the front foot and the back foot when a single step is taken is called the pace. Now standard units of measuring length. To get an exact measure of length, instead of estimation, we use standard units of measurement. In the metric system, when we measure length, we use the following units like centimeter, meter. In centimeter, the centimeter is a smaller unit of length. It is used to measure shorter lengths. It is written as cm, centimeter. The length of centimeter is approximately the width of 1 forefinger. For example, students, length of a pencil, a book, a crayon, they all are the examples of the length we measure in centimeter. Next is our meter. Meter is a larger unit of length. It is used to measure longer length and it can be written as m. Now, the length of meter is approximately the distance between both the hands when we stretch them. For example, students, length of a piece of cloth, the height of a door or height of a wall, length of a classroom. Relation between meter and centimeter is 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Now, kilometer. Kilometer is much larger unit of length. It is used to measure very long distances. It can be written as km in short. A milestone by roadside shows the distance in kilometer from that point to the next city or other places. For example, students, distance between two cities, that is distance between an aeroplane flying in the sky and ground. The relation between kilometer and meter is 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. Practice time is, students, in the first one, which of the following objects are longer than 1 meter? You have to take the correct answer. Very good, students, that is C option. In the next one, length, we have to find the correct unit of measurement for each of the following. Length of a bookshelf. Very good, students, that is in centimeter. In the next one, measuring length using a ruler. Now look at the following ruler, students. Let us measure the length of a crayon using this ruler. Firstly, we will keep the edge of the ruler along the length of the object. Now we will align the zero mark of the ruler with one end of the object. After that, we will read the marking on the ruler where the other object ends. Now this reading gives us the exact measurement of the length of the crayon. Know your skill, students. Himanshi has bought a new house. She has to move all her furniture to the new house. The door of the bedroom in the new house is 1 meter wide and 2 meter 35 centimeter tall. Take yes or no. In the first part, what we have asked, students, her bed is 2 meter 15 centimeter in length and slightly less than 1 meter wide. She will be able to take the bed into the bedroom on its leg or not? That you have to tell me, students, yes or no. Now next is our conversion of length units. Meters to centimeter. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter and 1 meter is 100 times as long as 1 centimeter. Now to convert meter into centimeter, we will multiply it by 100. For example, students, we have to convert it into centimeter. So 2 meter is equals to 200 centimeter. 3 meter 45 centimeter is equals to 345 centimeter. Now when we convert centimeter into meter, we know that 100 centimeter makes 1 meter. So we divide it by 100. For example, students, when we convert the following into meter, that means it is divided by 100, that is 2 meter. When it divide it by 100, that means 3 meter 53 centimeter. Always remember students, when we convert centimeter to meter using the long division method, the quotient represents meters and remainder represents centimeter. Kilometer to meters. We know 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. So to convert kilometer into meter, we multiply it by 1000. For example, we have to convert it into meter. So we multiply it by 1000 and add the meter. So this is 30 meter. That means 3030 meter. Now meter to kilometer, we know that 1000 meter is equals to 1 kilometer. To convert meter into kilometer, we divide it by 1000. For example, students, we have to convert this into kilometer. So it becomes, when we divide it by 1000, it becomes 2 kilometer 453 meter. Now practice time B, students. In this one, we have to use a ruler to measure the following. Now length of an eraser is, very good students, that will be in centimeter. Now in the next one, we have to convert the following in centimeter. 4 meter is equals to, very good students, 400 centimeter. In the next one, we have to convert the following centimeter to meter. We will divide it by 100, that means 3 meter. Now let's look at the measurement of weight. Let's look at the standard units of measuring weight. In the metric system, to measure mass, we use the standard units milligram, gram and kilogram. Milligram is a very small unit of length, gram is a small unit of length and kilogram is larger unit of length. A medicine tablet weighs around 20 mg, a rupee coin weight around 6 gram, 8 to 9 tomatoes weight around 1 kg. Milligram is used to measure very small or light objects. Gram is used to weight light objects and kilogram is used to weight heavier objects. For example, students, very small jewelry items, medicines, and we write it as mg in short. For gram, a binder clip, a currency coin, teaspoon of sugar, packet of chips, and relation between gram and milligram is 1 gram is equals to 1000 milligram. We write it as g in short. Now, for example, a luggage bag, a watermelon, a tomatoes, they all are an example of 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 gram. Relation between kilogram and gram is, we write it as kg in short. We use a simple balance or a weighing scale to weight an object. A simple balance has 2 pens. When we put objects on both pens of the balance, the pen with the heavier object goes down while the other pen with the heavier object goes up. If the object kept on both pens are equal, that means the pen balance. Here in the image shown, the book has the same mass as the apple, students, in these pictures. Some standard weight for measurement of mass are given below. For example, students, here is in the gram, 50 gram, 100 gram, 500 gram, 1 kilogram, 2 kilogram, 5 kilogram. Now let's look at the conversion of weight, students. Kilogram to gram. 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 gram. To convert kilogram into gram, we multiply it by 1000. For example, students, when we multiply it by 1000 and add this, so this becomes 3245 gram. Now gram to kilogram, we will divide it by 1000. So whenever we divide this example, so we will divide it by 1000, it becomes 3 kilogram 249 gram. Now let's look at practice time C, students. In the first part, write the appropriate unit of measurement, milligram, gram or kilogram for the given objects. So the first one, very good students, it is gram. In the next one, how much does each object weight, write in the space provided. So what you have to do, students, you have to weight it in reality and then you have to write the value here. In the next one, you have to convert the following into gram. So it becomes, very good students, 4567 gram. When we have to convert it by kilogram, that means it is 4 kg. Now let's look at the measurement of capacity, students. At home, we often use a glass to measure the amount of water needed while cooking. A glass is a known standard unit for measurement. Examples of other containers used in everyday life as known standard units are as follows. 2 cups of water, 1 bowl of soup, 1 spoonful of medicine, 3 bottles of juice. Look at all the following containers. Let us compare their capacities. We can use cups to measure the capacity of a glass. 2 cups of water, 1 glass of water. Let's measure the capacity of jug using different known standard units of measurement. Now 2 bottles of water fill the jug up to the top and the capacity of jug is 2 bottles. Now why do you think it takes only 2 bottles to fill the whole jug? whereas it takes 6 glasses to fill the same jug. It is because the bottles are bigger than glasses. The bigger objects are required in less number to fill a container. Now let's look at the standard units of measuring capacity. In the metric space, we use the following standard units to measure capacity. Standard units of capacity are milliliter and liter. Milliliter is about 10 milliliter, liter is about 20 liter. Now milliliter is a smaller unit of capacity, liter is a larger unit of capacity. It is used to measure small amount of liquid, but it is used to measure larger amount of liquid. For example, a dropper, feeding bottle, glass of water, bottle of liquid medicine, and we can write it as ml. Now a bucket of water, water tank, a cold drink water, they all can be written as liter L in short. Relation between a liter and milliliter, that is 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliter. Now conversion of capacity units, liters of milliliters. Now students, when we convert liter to milliliter, 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliter. To convert liter to milliliters, we multiply it by 1000. For example, convert 5 liter 306 milliliter to milliliter, so it becomes 5000 plus 306, that is 5306 milliliter. Now milliliter to liter, it becomes 1000 milliliters equals to 1 liter. To convert milliliter to liter, we divided it by 1000. For example, when we convert it into liter and milliliter, we divide it by 1000, it becomes 6 liters 792 milliliter. Now let's look at the practice time. These students, in the first one, we have to take the measurement you think is correct. So in the first part, which one, students? Very good. This is 500 milliliter. Now in the second one, we have to convert the following into milliliter. So we will multiply it by 1000. That means it is 2000 milliliter. In the next one, we have to convert it into liter and milliliter. So 3000, we divided it by 1000. It becomes 3 liter, students. Now let's look at the word problems. In example number 9, the distance between the school and Osaka's home is 2 km 350 meter. What is the distance in meters? For example, students, 2 km is equals to 2000 meter, and plus we have to add 350 meter. That means the distance is 2350 meters. In example number 10, what we have told students, that Parth and Kabir take part in a fruit challenge. Parth ate 670 gram of fruits. Kabir ate 990 gram of fruits. Find how much more Kabir ate than Parth. Now, weight of fruit eaten by Kabir is 990 gram. Weight of fruit eaten by Parth is 670 gram. So the difference is very good, students. That is, Kabir ate 320 gram of more fruits than Parth. Now, in example number 11, what we have told students, that a jug holds 670 milliliter of water. If 230 milliliter of water gets spilled, then how much water is left in the jug? For example, students, capacity of jug is 670 milliliter. Water gets spilled is 250 milliliter. Water left in the jug is, then we will find out the difference. That is 670 minus 230, that is 440 milliliter water is left in the jug. Now let's look at the practice time E, students. In the first part, we have told that Myra drives 140 km in the morning and 128 km in the evening. How many kilometer does she drives in all? That means we will add them, students. 140 plus 128, that is very good, students. That is 268 kilometer she drives in the whole day. That's how you can solve the remaining parts. Now let's look at the checkpoint. In the first part, we have to circle the unit of measurement you would use to measure the following. Now first is the length of a pencil box. Very good, students. Centimeter. Next is our Sanjay has 2 pieces of fabric. The total, very good, students, length of 2 pieces of fabric is 5 meter 92 centimeter. Next one is we have to match the values in column A to those in column B. 500 meter is equals to, very good, students, 500 centimeter. Now in the next one, we have to convert meter into centimeter. That is, very good, students, 200 centimeters equals to 2 meter. Next is we have to convert the following into gram. That is equals to 5 into 1000 plus, very good, students, that is 68, that is 5068 gram. Next is we have to convert it into liter and milliliter. That is 1 liter 745 milliliter. In the seventh one, what we have told students, the capacity of fish bowl is 1500 milliliter. What is the capacity in liter? Very good students, that is 1 liter 500 milliliter. In the next one, we have to convert the following into gram, that is equals to, very good students, 5 into 1000, that is 5000 gram. In this one, we have to convert it into kilogram, so that is equals to 5 kilogram. Now, I hope you have understood the chapter pretty well. You just have to practice exercise questions and don't forget to revise this topic again, students.